Hello friends, this video on Adjective Part 1 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Topics to be covered in this lesson are Introduction, kinds of adjectives wherein we will discuss adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, exclamatory adjectives and emphasizing adjectives. We will also talk about formation of adjectives from nouns, verbs or adjectives. So let's first introduce adjective. What is an adjective? So just focus on its name, add. The first part of the name is add. That means it adds meaning to something else. So that's how you need to remember what is adjective. Adjective is adding something. What does it add? It adds meaning. Adds meaning to what? It adds more meaning to a noun. So adjective is a word used with a noun to add to its meaning. So it is something like this, that you can even have a sentence without adjective. So that is definitely possible. But when you have an adjective, that adjective adds more meaning to the noun. So we will take this example to clarify. For example, they eat apples. So here, do we have adjective? So we do not have adjective in this sentence, but this is a sentence. It has a complete meaning. So here, they is a noun. Apples again is a noun, right? So both of these words are nouns. But we do not have any adjective here. Now, if we modify the same sentence, something like this, they eat fresh apples. So here we have an additional word fresh. And what is this? What is the purpose of this word fresh? It is adding more meaning to the noun apples. So earlier we did not know, like the initial sentence which did not have an adjective. So looking at that sentence, we never knew what kind of apples are they. But now looking at this sentence, they eat fresh apples, we know that the apples are fresh, right? So fresh is a word that is adding more meaning to the noun apples. Similarly, you can say they eat red apples. So here again, red is a word which is adding more meaning to apples because it is telling the appearance of the apples. So they are red in color, they are green in color. So that color is specifying the appearance of the apples. They eat 2 apples. So here the word 2 is quantifying apples. That means it is telling how many apples they ate. Right? So in these 3 examples, fresh, red and 2, they are all examples of adjective because these words, they are giving more meaning of the noun apples. So if you look at this example, in the first example, fresh tells us the quality of apples. In the second example, red tells us the appearance of apples. And in the third example, 2 tells us the number of apples. So whether it is the quality or the appearance or the number, but they are all concerned with the apples. That means adjectives are those words which will give some more meaning to the noun. Right? Now we will look at some examples. The kids are smart nowadays. So here, what do you think is the adjective? So here, which is the noun? Kids. So here, kids is the noun. Now, kids are smart nowadays. So what is that word which describes the quality of the noun? Which is that word which describes the quality of kids? Obviously smart, because this word tells us the quality of kids. What kind of kids are they? So they are smart. So smart is an adjective here. Let's look at the next example. The little girl sang a song. So here, if you look at the entire sentence, girl is a noun. In fact, song is also a noun. But with song, we do not really have an adjective. Like, had it been the little girl sang a popular song. So in that case, popular would be an adjective to the noun song. And here, little is an adjective to the noun girl. So little here is an adjective because little tells us What kind of girl is she? Whether she's little or she's a big girl or she's a huge girl. So, basically that word will specify what kind of girl is she. So, it describes the girl. So, little here is an adjective. Let's look at the third example. Most boys love cricket. So, here, which is the noun? So, boys is a noun. Cricket again is a noun. So, which is the adjective? Now, love is definitely a verb because love is telling like what do the boys do. So, love is specifying an action here. So, it is a verb. So, we are just left with one more word which is most. So, obviously, most is the adjective here. But what does the word most tells us? So, it tells us how many boys love cricket. So, it basically is quantifying the noun. It is telling how many noun, or right. So that ways it is again adding more meaning to the noun. Now, when we talk about adjective, it is not necessary that the adjective will always describe the noun. They can, they can give more meaning to the noun in any way. Like they can describe the noun, they can, quantify the noun, that how many nouns or how much noun. So they can also quantify the noun. So all of such words would fall under the category of adjectives.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.